Mining.com.au is back, and we're at the Gold Coast Gold Conference. Sitting next to me is the Managing Director of Larvotto Resources, Ron Heeks. Ron, mate, it's a pleasure to see you again. How are you?
Yeah, great, Shae. Great to chat again.
Now, full steam ahead with your antimony-gold project over in Hillgrove. Tell me, how's the plant looking?
Oh, look, everything's coming on really, really well. We're on budget, we're on time. We're still looking at being in production 1st of August. So that's tracking very, very well. We've got 100 of our team on now, so the complete senior team is on. We've got 150 odd contractors. The underground guys are 24 hours a day now, mining underground, and stockpiles will start to build up shortly. The Interquip guys going very, very well on the mill. So it's going as well as what we could possibly hope for. We're not seeing any issues at all. Permitting is coming along well. We've still got lots of time up our sleeve there, and working through some issues that have been raised, but that's pretty standard operating procedure. So all great.
Look, on time, on budget is more than most mines, so that's always already a huge ask. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's sort of sniffs of tungsten in your project. How are you looking to explore that metal?
Yeah, that's a really interesting one, and we've got a couple of tungsten resources within the project area. But where we're actually going to be mining for the first couple of years, tungsten was never assayed. But we know from historical mining, and particularly what's in the tails dam, that typically there was about 600 ppm tungsten involved with the mining. So we're doing a lot of metallurgical test work on that. We've already released that we're getting 90% recoveries in initial float tests. So it's pretty interesting, but we might end up with 400 or 500 tonnes of tungsten a year, which is quite nice. That'll help the all-in sustaining cost. We've got a little bit further to go on that, but work's coming along really, really well.
Now, I noticed you're quite embedded in the community over there in Armidale, and last time I saw you present, you talked about how you're sharing pasture with cows. Can you elaborate on what that is? Because I think that's a really important thing that you're doing in conjunction with the university.
Yeah, look, we're doing lots of things on the community side, and we were runners-up in the AMEC Community Awards this year, which was great. Fortescue beat us, so somewhat larger than us. But we're trying to integrate that as much as we can, certainly at this stage of the project. But yeah, we do have cows on the project that are part of a training program, and funnily enough, most of the schools in Armidale have cows and sheep. A little bit unusual, but they all do. So yeah, we've got cows running around the paddock, and the students come with their teachers to use that as part of their education, and we really do want to expand that as we move forward. We've got 1,000 acres of prime farmland that's freehold, so it gives us lots of abilities to do that. We've got the hub in Armidale, which is great, and so that's our link with the community. We also get a lot of people through that because a lot of the skill sets are there, and all but 2 of our workforce are based in Armidale. So that's exceptional, and it's worked out better than we could have ever hoped.
It certainly has. Now, from cows to copper, you have an exploration project in one of my favourite parts of the country, Mount Isa region. Mate, we haven't talked about this in a while. What's happening out here?
Well, we're just restarting there. The exploration team and the geology team, and to an extent the engineering team that were working on Hillgrove have pretty well handled everything over, as the site's now self-sufficient. So we're going back to our lead project that we listed on. It's Mount Isa. There's a project there called Blockade, and that was a historically mined copper mine, mined by MIM back in the day. We totally surround that, and we would have liked to have included that in our initial IPO, but it didn't work out that way. But we're doing due diligence on that. I think that'll be positive. We look forward to moving on that. That's a near-term production asset. It's only 10 kilometres from the Bitumen Road, which is only 35 kilometres from the front door of Mount Isa. We've shown that we can move things along pretty quick. It's a great area. We love it. Copper, all-time record highs pretty well. You've got a facility in Mount Isa that's desperate for feed. So a bit like what happened at Hillgrove, right time, right place, potentially. So we really want to maximise that. And that's where a lot of focus will be moving.
We've already done it with right time, right place with antimony. Looks like you're going to do right time, right place with copper as well. Look, it's great to see how you're driving this project forward, and thanks so much for the chat today.
That's a pleasure.